Hi, this is Shannah, and this is the weekly update. And we're going to take a look into the energy surrounding you this week. As usual, we have here three piles. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So take your time to choose your pile. You can stop the video if you like, and I will see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. And if you know what stone this is, please let me know. Okay, let's put it here. So what are the energies surrounding you this week? Pile number 1. Now, funnily enough, I only have oracle cards this time round, no tarot cards. I just felt inspired to do it this way. Let's see how it works. So, first of all, we have Come to the Edge, number 36. Then we have number 10, Unfinished Symphony. And then we have number 1, we have Yang. So this is quite interesting because I don't know if you noticed, but we have here with 36, if you add it up, that gives then a 9. Then we have 10 and we have 1. And with 9 and 10 is, I feel you're finishing a cycle, you're closing a cycle and starting something new. And you're closing a cycle that has been going on for a long time. Maybe you've been, holding on to a memory, holding on to someone, holding on to a situation for a long time. And now this is coming to an end. And it's a decision that you make, like to transcend the situation. You're not fighting against it. You're not, forcing yourself to let go. You just doing it. And it's like, come to the edge, take that risk, go in another direction. And this is coming together very naturally, actually. It's a decision, but it comes naturally. Again, I don't have the feeling that you're fighting off something or that you're forcing yourself to do something that you don't want. It's more like it's time here with this unfinished symphony. Because even if you feel there's a situation or, be a connection with someone or be a repetitive pattern in your life, even if you feel, okay, this is not over, still you're letting it go in the sense that if when it comes around, it comes around. You're not anxious about it. You're not manipulating the situation in order for it to come true. You're not forcing it. You're not obsessing about it. You're just at peace. And when it comes, then it comes. And if it doesn't come, it's also okay. And that's the moment you know that you're really at peace. If you get it, wonderful. If you don't get it, it's also wonderful. It's when you reach that level of being okay with whatever comes your way. And it's really amazing because now you know that it's time to transcend it, right? I'm also getting here for some of you, this will be in a creative level that you're deciding to take risks. It's like you've been going on in circles. This could be a talent that you have, and then we have here the keyboard. So it could be that you're more related to music, or you like to write poems, something like that. But whatever it is, it's a creative talent, an artistic talent that you have. And you've been, going in circles, maybe not knowing how to do it or how to present yourself to the public, or the moment that you knew how, you're just not very brave about it. Not that you're a coward, no, but you've been afraid of something, of showing yourself. But now it's a moment where you feel, well, I'm taking this risk. I'm transcending the situation. I'm just doing it. And this suddenly you have this passion within you this risk-taking fire within you that allows you to move forward. So whatever your situation here, be it a love situation, a creative situation, even a job situation, you're transcending this year and you are moving forward. It's like you're starting a next level. Again, you've reached the end of a level, number 10, and certain things haven't found closure yet, but this is not keeping you from starting your next level. You just think, okay, this will hit full circle when the time is right, but I'm not putting my life on hold waiting for it to hit full circle, okay, or to go full circle. So you're just starting this next level in your life, and with an open heart and open hands. I feel here really being really open for receiving what life has to give you. It's not just, oh, it has to be what I want, when I want, and with who I want. It's trusting, really trusting that life will give you all you need. So it's a lot of joy here. It's the feeling that I have. Let's see what the other cards have to say. Then we have overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. Fantastic. Okay, this is really a confirmation. Then we have first light, beginning a new cycle. There you go. So here you see here we have this stuck in the way. And I think you've been staring at this obstacle. And it's funny, we also have here this egg. So somehow, although they're different symbols, of course, but they seem to represent the same. And you've been, staring at this obstacle in your life or waiting for it to reveal itself as something wonderful, or for you to finally learn that lesson, whatever that lesson may be. But you can overcome it, you can climb it, you can go around it. There are many ways of transcending this situation. And the thing is, what I feel here is really you taking that decision of just doing it, of not letting it bothering you anymore. You're already on that next level, and you're realizing that now, especially this week, and it's really a new cycle for you. It's a new life. And although in the northern hemisphere is now summer, but I think this week you're going to have the feeling that it's spring, because it's a new life. Everything is possible. It's a new chance. You really get a second, third, or fourth chance, whatever, but it's a new start. And that's beautiful. And here with the last card, we have number 25, fill the well. So the cards here are really telling you also to take care of yourself. It could be that you've been overworking, or you've been overthinking. Some of you, I even feel like you've been overeating because you've been worried about something. But now it's time to really take care of yourself and do it step by step. You have to fill the well with your energy, and be it step by step, or understanding what you need to get that energy back. Is it rest, or is it more fun, or is it being surrounded by friends and family, by being surrounded by people that love you, or is it dancing, or is it singing, or is it just being surrounded by nature? Something here is you need to do in order to recharge, and this is really important, so that your well doesn't dry up. So you can be actually quite tired at the moment, or reaching like a level of no tolerance. It's like when you get really grumpy, or you start having negative thoughts quite easily. That's already a sign that your batteries are, I was going to say almost dead, but that sounds so drastic. So yeah, your battery level is low. So when you start thinking negative, or even thinking negative about other people, so that's a sure sign that your battery is low, and you need to refill it with positivity. And positivity is not just having happy thoughts, because no one can have happy thoughts all the time. But it's like what you love doing, what charges you up, what makes your heart sing. Like I said, is it dancing? Is it walking? Is it being with friends? Is it laughing? And you doing more of it, step by step. Now, let's see now how is it when it comes to love. What is this week bringing you? Pile number 1. What's the energy surrounding love for you this week? Okay, we have dodged a bullet. Interesting. And we have when hell freezes over. Wow, very dramatic. Oof. But very interesting. We have here endless possibilities. Now, this is interesting because this is actually confirming the other cards. Because if there's something that's been bothering, or you think you missed an opportunity, or something, didn't work out the way you wanted, and maybe you've been stuck in that experience and not being able to move forward, the cards here, when it comes to love, they're saying, well, that was a blessing in disguise. That was the best thing that could have ever happened to you because you dodged a bullet. Right? It was a very attractive and beautiful bullet, but it was a bullet nonetheless, and you just dodged it, even if you're not aware of it right now. Because what you want is not yours to have at the moment. I know it sounds a bit blunt, but at the moment is not yours to have. And it's, even if it hurts, it's like you're better off. Even if you don't understand it right now, even if it hurts, and I can fully understand if it hurts, but there are endless possibilities in front of you. There's so much more beautiful, more loving, more respectful, more loyal. There's so much more awaiting you. There's this new beginning, this new life, with so much more to offer you than what you've left behind, even if you cannot see it right now, even if you cannot believe it right now. And this is a really blunt message, and but it's so full of love and so full of life at the same time. Wow. So pile number 1, this was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful week full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. Put this stone over here. There you go. Now, this time I only have oracle cards. No tarot cards. I just felt called to do it like this. Let's see how it works. Now, let's start. We have, first of all, number 27, exchanging gifts. Then we have number 12, a change in the wind. Then we have 50, no place like home. Now, the first thing that catches my eye is a change in the wind and no place like home. So some of you may be changing something in your home, or you are relocating, or you're moving or relocating. So this is a big change and can also have something to do with stress as well, because such a big change, it does not always go smoothly. So there's always something to take care, and there's a lot of work connected to it. But it's something that will do you really good, and that will bring you a lot of peace. And some of you are just traveling, actually, but you'll stay at this other place for more than a week. And at the end of that time, it will feel like home. But you're traveling. Yeah. And this is like with exchanging gifts. This is like, it's this change, even if it seems a bit daunting at first for some of you, it's really a gift, it's a present, it's really something beautiful. It's something that you probably weren't expecting, and then it turns out to be a lot more than you were expecting. I didn't want to repeat the word expecting, but there you go. So it turns out to be a lot more than planned or envisioned. And and it can be a bit overwhelming at times, but it's such a beautiful experience. And here with exchanging gifts, I really get the vibe of the Six of Pentacles, this card of balancing out, of getting unexpected help, of getting also unexpected success as well. And this can be, like I said, a bit overwhelming because it is unexpected, but it will bring you safety, it will bring you security, and this feeling of being protected, of being taken care of. But for some of you, also what I'm getting, oh, okay, this is really, really specific. It's really just for 3 of you that will be watching this. This is like there can be some conflict at the home front with the family. When the family here, what I mean is parents or brothers and sisters. Something in those terms can be conflict about a present, can be inheritance of some kind, and there's a bit of a conflict here. But this conflict, it's not that bad because it will bring some reorganization. Or a new understanding of the family and the family hierarchy as well. Hierarchy. Yeah, that's the word. Now, what are the other cards? Then we have stepping into power. You are strong before measure. And then we have unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. Again, I have here the sense of traveling with these 2 cards, of traveling, of starting something new, or being somewhere that, is not somewhere you're used to be. It's not this home feeling at the beginning. You have to get used to it. But you can take this on, and it will be easier than you think. And for those where I said, like, there's a bit of conflict at the home front, you have to stand up for yourself, even if you're not used to doing it. But this is important in order for you to get what is yours. And this could apply not only for that conflict at the home front, like I was mentioning, could be in any area of your life. So this is now for all others of you that are watching this. So there may be a situation here, and that's why we have this a little bit of chaos up here, can be a situation that really defies you. And it could be something that you're not expecting. You're expecting something to go smooth sailing, and suddenly there's a bit of conflict there. It could be what I'm getting, the kind of conflict. It's a bit like this kind of petty conflict, a power struggle of some kind, and you really have to stand your ground in order, like to impose some kind of respect from other people, or that other people then notice they cannot push you around. I don't have the feeling that it's going to be very dramatic, the situation, but still it is important for you to set your boundaries and also to be assertive in what you want and what you think is fair for you and for those around you. And again, this can be this unknown territory, because probably at first people may think that you're acting out of character, but you are rising, you're getting stronger, you are transcending. Okay, I use this word a lot for pile number 1, but also here I have for you pile number 2, that you are transcending who you used to be, and you're kind of creating a new home for yourself, for your soul, for your heart, for your ego. A new foundation also of personality, not only foundation when it comes to home or living conditions, also on personality. You're realizing how strong you are, and brave as well. Wow. Then we have the last card. This is interesting. Speak with love. I find this beautiful because no matter in what situation you're in, speaking with love makes you be heard. But because if you're speaking out of spite or out of resentment or some kind of more negative feeling, of you being sarcastic, it can be that you then meet resistance from other people and that they're not so open to you or to what you really feel or what you have to say. And it's important here because you're stepping into power. So it is important that you also do it in a loving way. I know it can be a bit paradoxical, yeah, in this case, but you can do both. And you have it, and you see here all these colors. It's really beautiful because you have this love and tenderness, this sweetness, a gentleness. That's the word I was looking for. You have this gentleness about you, and this being gentle doesn't mean that you're weak. It just means that you're wise, actually, because your strength comes from your heart. So if you go this line, then you go that line. Wow, how interesting. Because you share your gifts, you share your strength through love, and love brings you to new places that then become your home. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. And sometimes a little conflict will be the catalyst of all these newfound abilities or newfound sides of your personality. I hope it makes sense to you. I really hope so. But if you are in a conflict of some kind, or you find yourself in a conflict of some kind this week, remember to be kind to others because you also don't know where the others are coming from and what their experiences were. And sometimes it's easier said than done, I know, but that's why the cards are reminding you, hey, go back to your heart and just be kind. And because that will take you farther. Yeah. So, but when it comes to love, what are the energies surrounding you this week? Pile number 2. What are the energies surrounding you this week? When it comes to love. So, what are the energies surrounding you this week? Pile number 2. So no cards. There it is. Then there is doubts and fears. Am I good enough? Ooh. What else? Pile number 2. A message is coming. It's nice. And what else? Exotic and different. And there's your new life as well. That's wanted to come out with that one. And bottom of the deck is reaching out. So there's someone reaching out. But I think that at the beginning of the week, you are waiting for a message of some kind, or during the week, you'll be waiting for a message. And because maybe the message doesn't come immediately or not when you're expecting it, you start doubting yourself. But this is also the opportunity for you to be different in the sense of act differently, because there's a new life, there's a new you taking shape as well. And this is where the feeling where like things are happening the way they should happen, and you are strong enough to deal with this uncertainty, if we're now including the other cards also here in the love part. And I think that the person you're waiting this message from is different. This person does things differently. This person doesn't play by the book, doesn't play by the rules. And maybe it's exactly what you find so exciting about this person. This person is doing things differently. And sorry for that. But this is the potential of a new life. This is a potential of new love as well. For some of you, this is just for probably one of you that's watching this. You'll get the news of a pregnancy, could be your own, could be the pregnancy of your partner, or could be the pregnancy of a very good friend or a family member. But for some of you, like, it will be just you, okay? That you are getting pregnant. That's what I'm saying this week. So if it's something that you do not want, then please, of course, take the due precautions. So pile number 2. This was your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So put the stone over here. There you go. Now, what are the energies surrounding you this week? Pile number 3. This time I don't have any tarot cards, just oracle cards. I felt called to do it this way, so let's see how it goes. Now, the first card is number 3, Between Worlds. Then we have number 4, Higher Power. And then we have number 24, Time for a Nap. Oh my God, that card talks to me. It's really calling. Now, this is really interesting because this week you'll find you find yourself in a situation, or maybe already in that situation, and maybe you've been in for a while, where there's very little that you can do to change it. There's very little that you can do to influence the situation. It's not in your hands. It's not up to you. It can be that you're waiting for someone to make a decision, or that an institution makes a decision. You're waiting for an answer for something, right? And you don't know where you stand right now. And I know this can be really like drive you crazy, because it's really horrible not to know where you stand, not to know what to expect. But the cards are saying, really, what they're saying is give it to God. With a higher power, because it's not in your hands. Give it to God and just go for a nap. Because when you sleep, you kind of regulate your system, you regulate your mood, you regulate your soul, right? You get back into energy again, and just relax. So the cards are actually really inviting you to relax. Self-care is very important here. Rest, and let God, let the universe do the rest, because this is a decision of a higher power. Doesn't matter where the dice will fall, because it will be in your best interest. No matter what happens, it will be for your highest good, no matter what it is. But I understand that if you say that, well, yes, I accept that as long as it is as I want it, because I'm like that as well. it's normal, right? Because if we want a certain result in a situation, we want that result, right? And we want God or the universe to want it as well. But regardless of that, just relax. Just relax, because here, really, there's not much you can do. It's not in your hands. And just go with it, go with the flow, adapt to what is at the moment. But what I have here, the feeling here with the, having a half that is really gray and another one that it's really bright and beautiful. So here what we have is you coming out of a darker phase, you coming into the light, in the sense of more joy, more vibrant colors, more laughter, and feeling breezy, feeling light. And this is something, you're not completely there. You still have a foot in this, in this darker landscape, but you're almost there. But that's why it's like, sorry for that, my camera just switched off. Why, I don't know. But now is the time to just surrender. That's the word I was looking for. Just to surrender to what is, surrender to faith, that and to hope that everything will be fine. But I see here with higher power, this is such a positive card. And you see with 3, this is real. This is the number of creation, in the sense of you're creating something new, you're creating a solution, you're creating a child, you're creating a new life. But 4 is the foundation, is this security, making it safe. And then we have 6. 6 is all about love and trusting. And so we have all this beautiful energy. Something new is being created in your life. Even if you don't see it right now, even if you're still feeling sad, even if you're still feeling troubled or desperate in some cases even, but you're already seeing the light, you're already understanding this can get better, step by step it will get better. So just the cards are really telling you, trust, please trust, things will be better. And then we have the other cards. First of all, wow, what am I saying? We have miracles, expect the wondrous to emerge. And then we have rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. So there are wonderful things coming in. And here with expect the wondrous to emerge. So it's not really sitting and waiting for it, but having that feeling in your heart, is this knowing it's going to happen. Wonderful things will happen in my life, and very soon. And it's so soon that this card's already speaking in the present tense and saying, yes, they're being showered into your life, these blessings. Is the end of a dark phase? Is it the end of conflict? There's light coming in. And there are new opportunities coming like out of the blue, unexpected. And it's so unexpected that it feels like a miracle. And then we have the last card, number 51, turn back. We turn back is like, if you have the feeling you made the wrong turn, it's like this card is telling you, you have the opportunity to redo it, to go back to where you think you made the mistake. There's this sentence that I heard, but I don't know how to translate it now into English, right? I'll try. You can row back. You can row back. You know, you can go back to the situation. You know, if you said yes to something, but it feels like a no, you can go back and say, sorry, but I decided differently, or I slept over it and I made another decision. You can correct your course. You can correct your way of thinking. You can correct your feelings, the way you're feeling. It's like the card is telling you, it's like, don't be negative. There is a way out of this negativity. And you already know there is. You can feel it. You see this silver lining. You're aware of it. So trust, rest, self-care, have faith, because things will get better. And this is turn back is really calling you out of that more negative way of thinking. And it's also, if you think you've made a mistake, it's the card is telling you, you have the power to correct it. And you can get out of that difficult situation or of that path you're currently on if you're not happy with it. And it will feel like a miracle, because the opportunity will arise for you to do these amendments or to correct your path. You'll have the opportunity. This is a really positive message. It's beautiful. But when it comes to love, what are the energies surrounding you this week? Pile number 3. We have sad and blue. I think this is still this energy that we were talking about. That is still lingering a little bit. And that can happen, and doubts and fears. You're feeling sad and blue when it comes to love, because it's this feeling of probably not being good enough, and you're stuck in the past. Yeah. And I think that's what this card meant with turn back. There's so many wonderful things in your life, and you're still stuck in the past. Because this is the bottom of the deck, because it's the devil, you know. It's what you're used to. This kind of feeling, you're used to it. Okay, but I feel inclined to get you another card in a second. Oh, there you go. Yeah, have fun. This is the message for you. In order to get unstuck, to get, to not release. Okay, so to ease this energy, or to ease into something more positive, because it's very difficult to come out of sadness and go into pure happiness. It's a process, but to ease this process into getting there, have fun. Maybe some of you are going on holiday, or some of you are enjoying the wonderful weather, or considering enjoying it. Do it, have fun. Go out into nature, swim in a lake, swim in the sea, swim in the river, swim in the ocean, whatever you have available. Is it swimming pool? Is it your bathtub? Doesn't matter. Have fun, and go out with friends, or just go for a hike alone in nature, or whatever you think is fun, whatever makes you feel lighter and more joyful, do it. So pile number 3, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. I hope it inspires you. And I wish you a wonderful week. Thank you.